Hello family, and welcome back to a new video. In this video I have a new project that just recently launched and I want to do a review on it. It's called Palladium Finance, and I believe it's a great opportunity if you're able to get whitelisted and able to capture and actually go into the project, because I believe it has a lot of potential. But without further ado, if you like the videos, please give it a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for future videos that I do on this specific project, or also the other projects that I talk about. Alright everyone, let's get into the video. Alright, here we have Palladium Finance, okay? So it's built on the BSC, which is it's powered by it's a certain blockchain that once you hold their token, which is called PALD, you will earn about 151,000 APY. Okay, so that sounds really nice and everything, but please, when you're doing your research on these projects, make sure that you understand how they're getting the APY and how are they able to sustain this project. And that's exactly what we will be doing here. We will review the white paper, we will see if this project can sustain itself, and also I'll be answering any questions that you have in the comments below. All right, so recently hasn't launched yet, so we're on the private sale as you see here, which this will be its price, the launch date as well, which will have the launch price. And currently we don't know when the public sale will be, okay? So we're not sure when it will be, but I will do my best to get a whitelist spot for the community. And all I ask, if you like this video, just give it a like and a subscribe, and hopefully you're able to get selected once I get this whitelisted feature everything also when I'm talking to the devs and everybody, and if I'm able to get that whitelist spot, I'll make sure the community knows about it. All right, so let's see here. We have the Palladium auto staking protocol. So it's an auto staking that's fixed. So there's have been other projects like Sifu, which has a fixed as well. This is a bit lower. So this is the lower side. 151,000 is still a lot if you compare it to a stock market, which each year is about 8%. So this is very high risk, okay? But if you're able to capture these projects and get on them a bit earlier, you take the risk out by you're able to compound and you're able to get your initial investment out quicker here. So it's much better if you're able to get whitelisted and capture these projects earlier on. All right, so this is the about feature. It says Palladium Finance and transforming DeFi with the Palladium auto staking protocol. Okay, so it delivers the industry's highest fixed APY. So I'm not sure if this is the highest APY. I think Seifu has the highest one, but this is pretty conservative. This is really nice. This is a really high APY as well, and so it has a rebasing rewards every 30 minutes, and a simple buy, hold, earn system that grows your portfolio and your wallet fast. Okay, I'm reading this. It's amazing everything, but the thing I don't like. I will talk about the project's pros and cons, but I just feel like it's a bit the marketing side here is they're a bit too forward. Like they're trying to. I know they're still haven't published the site and published the documents and everything, but I just believe they're pushing the project a bit too much. Like the words fast and simple grow in your portfolio and everything, but that's fine. I'd like to talk about the pros and cons in every project, and that's just something that I saw. All right, so here we have another longer version of the about. So it has a fixed APY, okay? So that means that it won't fluctuate, and the APY means, the tokens that you received is gonna be auto staked, and the daily fixed rate will be around 2%, okay? Which if you compound each day or each 30 minutes as they have it, it will be about 151,000. So this is how they get their fixed APY. So you have to compound in order to get that amount. You're not just gonna get the 2%. If you don't compound, it's not gonna be this amount here that they have it X fixed. Okay, and they have here easy and safe staking. So all you need to do is just buy their token, which is called PALD, and it automatically stakes it. Okay, you stake it on your wallet, whatever it is, if it's MetaMask or the wallet that you decide to buy the tokens with. And so the minute that you buy, as you see here, you will be receiving the rebase rewards. That's very interesting actually. And as we see here, so this is pretty fast. Actually, I want to talk about the rebase rewards. So they have it about 30 minutes, okay? So it's 48 times each day. Imagine compounding. Let's say if you're on the conservative side, if you get on the whitelist spot with and you're able to get it on the launch day, okay? And you put maybe even $20, okay, and you're able to compound 48 times. Just imagine that you put $20 and then you have a fixed compound of 151,000. That's why it's important to get on these projects very earlier, when the community and a lot of people don't know about it, is to capture these opportunities and just start out small. And if you're able to compound, I mean 2% each day, that's amazing. Okay, you're able to compound that and take your initial investment out so that you're on the conservative and safe side. And if you truly believe in the project, then it doesn't matter when you get in. It doesn't matter if you're gonna get in now with $10 or if you're gonna get in now with $100,000. It's just you have to be on the conservative side. Get in, and it doesn't matter how much you get in on. Maybe $5, $10. Start out small, test out the project, and see if you like it. That's just my strategy when I like to get on these riskier projects that I'm talking about today. Okay. All right. So we have here the Palladium Tokenomics explained. So they have a 5% of the trading fees that return to liquidity. So this is something that a lot of projects do in order to sustain the projects. They have to have fees in place, like Drip Network. They have fees where they sell and buy. So this is something nice. I like that they have a fee in there in order to sustain its everything, in order to sustain the liquidity pool and the sell pressure that's gonna happen with each project. And there's a treasury, okay? So there's a 5% for the purchase and 10% for the sales that goes directly to the treasury. And this basically, like it says here, supports the RFV wallets, and it basically goes to the marketing and product development. Since this is a lower project and it's something that's just starting out, it's important that they get their marketing team organized and they're able to push this project because they have a lot of competitors like Sifu and TITANO. So it says here risk free. Okay, nothing is risk free. Let me just say that. Okay, but it says here 5% of the trading fees are redirected to the RFV wallet, and this basically, like I said, helps the staking rewards, and it provides us positive rebates, like the rebates that they have here each 30 minutes. You're able to compound. So I mean, I like that they have everything, and also one thing that I note is that they have several socials here, okay? So it's not just Twitter or one social that they have, but they have Discord, Twitter, and Telegram, which is something that I like. They're open about all the social medias out there in order to grow their project. So that's something that from the beginning they're trying to market the team, they're trying to grow the project since they know they have a lot of competitors. So this is something that I truly like about the project. And as we see here, we have the Palladium Finance Discord. I did not join so far because I want to do more research on the project. And before I actually want to tell you guys to get on it, I want to make sure that everything is well and everything that I see and it has potential. But we're truly very early. So I would recommend you guys to go check out their Discord and read everything that they have. And already they have almost 21,000, okay? 21,000 already, and they haven't launched, which just gives me a sense that a lot of people and a lot of investors want to get onto this project, and I believe it will have a lot of potential in it. Okay, so they have their Twitter here as well, not as much as their Discord. They have a good amount of followers still, and they're pretty active. March 11th, they just posted their video, and they're pretty active. So that's something that I like about them. We have here. Okay, so this is very important. All right, guys. I want to talk about the white paper that they have. So and just talk about everything that goes with it. Okay, so if I like to see a project that has a clear white paper and everything on it, like the roadmaps as we see here, some FAQs that they talk about, some questions that the community might have. So this is something that I like. All right, so we have here. So this is something similar to their page that they have that I spoke about as well. So they have the risk-free value. So if you don't know what's RFV, it's risk-free value. Okay. They have the treasury, and also, so like they said, if you stake it each 30 minutes, there is an interest which will you will receive about 2.02%, which equals about 151,000, which is the APY they have. But keep in mind, this fluctuates, okay? It says fixed, but let's say the price is it goes up to $5 and the APY is 151,000. You got to understand that if the price goes down to $2, there's still a big difference, okay? So not just because there's a fixed rate, you have to understand that the price of the project has a big impact on it. All right, so like I said here, they have the fixed APY, easy and safe staking, fast rebase rewards, and a compound feature. So this is nice, and they have the selfies to enable to sustain the project and the long-term sustainability of it, and also maintain a consistent amount of rebase as we see here, which is paid to the tokens. And when you hold the PALD token, the PALD token, you'll be able to receive the rebase that they have each 30 minutes, which is this amount, and you're able to compound, which equals about 2.02%. So that's how they get that percentage. All right, let's see some FAQs that the community already have. So it says here, so some questions that you might have is where can I buy the PLD tokens? So it will be available on PancakeSwap, okay? And a link will be added here once PLD is available. So since it's not live yet, they don't have the PancakeSwap linked for it yet, but they have their liquidity link when you're able to purchase the project. But since it's not really published yet, they probably don't want to put the link because there's a lot of scams going on. So you might go on to another exchange and you send your funds to a wallet that's not associated with them. So it's better to wait and see if when it's launched and when it's live, and see the link that they have published. Okay. So here, there's another question that says, how does the rebase work? So it says here the rebase operations, which allows it for a circulating supply expands. Okay, so there's the contracts that says here, when there's a change in token price, that's when it happens. When there's an increase or a decrease in supply, that's when the economic of and the mechanisms of which is called rebasing. Okay, so that's where they get the rebasing, how it works, and once they have a positive rebase formula, they're able to supply for each holder. So when you're holding the PLD, this is how the rebase works, and this is how they're able to get their funds and distribute the rewards. And talking about rewards as well, it says here, how do I get my rewards? Okay, how do I get my rebase rewards? So the rebase rewards are staking rewards. Okay, and like they stated, they have it several times. Okay, I see that they have the rebase, which occurs 30 minutes or 48 daily. Yes, we understand that they have it several times, and like I said, I mean, it's part of their marketing tactic, which I do like, okay? It's like they're trying to target this part. And I like when a project targets their main factors. Let's say a project is the first project that comes up with the first node to you're able to earn money from. They're able to target that keyword and say it several times because that's what differentiates them from other projects. So I like that. Okay, I respect that they have this, but I just believe that the question is being asked several times, and that's just my opinion. Okay, but all right. So there's another question as well. It says, is there a max supply of PLD? So the token for PLD will have an elastic supply. Okay, and there will be no standard for its quantity. So it does not have a maximum supply. Okay, interesting. I would like for a project to have a maximum supply, since when a project has a maximum supply of, let's say, a token like PLD, the supply and demand has to be a little bit differentiated. I want the demand for a project and demand for a token to be a bit higher than the supply. Okay, once the demand is a bit higher than the project and the price, a lot of people want to get on the project no matter what the price is, and it will help the project to increase in price. But when the supply is a bit higher than the quantity of PLD and the price, it just makes it a bit harder for the price to continue going up when there's a lot of supply and a lot of people will be selling, which that's just how I see. I want the demand to be a bit higher, and I would have liked for PLD to have a maximum supply, but who knows? Maybe when they unlock and when they are able to take the project live, they might do that later on. They might, as a team, they might see that when they have the demand a bit higher, the price will change and the price will increase when they do that. So that's just my opinion as well. Like we said here, yeah, another time, like I see 30 minutes, okay, so each 30 minutes you get 0.04%, which when you compound, you will get about 2.02%. All right, so is liquidity locked? Okay, this is actually nice. The liquidity on the trading pair will be locked for 10 years. So when the liquidity is locked, that's something that I really like about a project when they do that. Because if the liquidity is locked, it just prevents rug pulls and the team to distribute and sell their liquidity and leave the project. We see this happening with a lot of projects, and I appreciate when a project says that their liquidity is actually locked, because that just, in my opinion, gives me a bit more comfort that I believe the project will have a less percentage of rug pulling. So this is something that I like about it. Also, is there an audit plan? So an audit really is something that differentiate a project from another, and if they're able to do that, that'll be perfect. Okay, so and it says here, after deployment, we will immediately begin a full audit. This is really nice, actually. If they're able to get the audit done and everything, I believe it will help the project out and help its trust, and a lot of people will get on it because they will believe that the devs are already doxed, as we see here. The devs, their docs and their Twitter accounts is down here. We have the founder and the dev advisor, YouTuber, marketing. So if they're able to get their audit done and their team is doxed and they have their liquidity locked for 10 years, that's just a lot of green flags. I already spoke a little bit about the cons I see, which is not a con, but just about the marketing side that they have. But that just means that their marketing team is working hard on it. So I trust that and I respect that. But this is something really nice. If they're able to get their team docs, like I said here, and they're able to get their full audit done, it would really help out the sustainability and the comfort of investors to and the trust for them to get onto the project. All right. So let's take a look at the roadmap, because this is actually really important. Roadmap for a new project, I think it differentiates it from other ones, because we want to have a clear roadmap. What are they wanting to do prior to a launch, and later on mid March, what are they advancing or wanting to do for the project in Q2 and Q3. Okay, so they have here the website development, which as we see here, we have their website, which is really nice, slick look, and everything. So that's something that they've already accomplished with their roadmap, which is prior to launch. They have their white paper documentation, which is what we're reading right now. Their Twitter, pre-launch marketing, their Discord, which is already going off. Okay, a lot of people are already on into the Discord, and we have their Telegram group, and they have the promote Discord community. So they already promoted. That's why we have a lot of members in there, because I believe they already initiated the promotion for Discord. They have the smart contract, so they're in the building phase right now, and their DApp V1 dashboard. So they're still working on it, but since we're early, so their DApp will be able to get into a project and see your amount invested. But since it still hasn't launched yet, they're still probably working on it. All right, so they have the pre-sale as well on the DApp, and so this is some things that they're still working on. But as we see, they worked on stuff already here prior to launch, like the website, white paper, Twitter, and pre-launch marketing. So they're already working hard, and I like to see a project already saying true to their words. And as we see here, they're already multitasking and already getting a lot of things done prior to the launch. And so mid-March, we have here a fair launch on PancakeSwap. So this will be very interesting, actually. If they're able to do that mid-March, that's amazing. And they have so listings on CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, and DappRadar. So if they're able to get their project listed there, I believe this will help out the project and help out the rise of the token price itself, because as we know, the supply is a bit higher than the demand, and there's not a maximum supply amount. So if they're able to get a project in the CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, and you're able to jump onto the project in the pre-sale, and you're able to get on there, I guarantee you, and this is not financial advice, but you will be able to make a good amount of money, and you're able to also get your initial investment out beforehand, because when they initiate this launch on Coin Market Cap, which is to the public, everyone will want to get onto this project, and I believe it's better to get on a pre-sale because it lowers your risk a little bit. Okay, and that's just my strategy. I like to get on the pre-sales. If I'm able to get whitelisted, perfect. And also, it could be a good opportunity when once it gets listed, but you want to capture the project and the opportunity before everybody's aware of it. Okay. All right, and their audit, which they recently said, like we read, they're working on it, and partnerships and airdrops to the holders. So once you're part of the Palladium Finance and you have your tokens and everything, you will be airdropped. So this is something nice. This is a pro that I see here, and if they're able to sustain that as well, this will be really nice. And they have the Q2 and Q3. So this will be a bit later on. These, as we see here, build phase 2. So they still haven't built phase 1. So this is a bit, on the future side. But this is nice. Okay, I was just reading this actually, an NFT collection. Wow, so if you're able to get an NFT collection for PLD, now we will see some type of utility. Now we will be able to see royalties, airdrops, voting rights. But as of now, since PLD is locked, it's good that it's locked for 10 years. Okay, that's good. But we want to see utility. And it's a bit later. And this is something that I don't like. Okay, don't get me wrong. A lot of things that are here that I like. But if they're able to deploy this, the NFT collection, a little bit before, maybe in the mid-March, if they're able to do that and they launch their project, it will be good because it will help the selling pressure. A lot of people will be accumulating the PLD, but they will be probably selling because there's no type of utility with it. Maybe they want a compound, but I mean, compound only gets you so far. You need to have utility with it because if not, then I want to sell and I want to get my money back. Okay, but so this is nice. Okay, don't get me wrong. NFT collections will definitely be something super different from a lot of projects, but they need to be able to get that NFT collection a little bit before, maybe before listing on even Coin Market Cap and CoinGecko, because it will help the price and help the project significantly. Okay, but this is nice. I like this. Okay, they have a referral system as well. I mean, every project has a referral system, so I'm not surprised. But it's nice to see that their marketing team is working, and it's nice to also see something different. NFT collections, I didn't see that with Sifu and Titano, so this will definitely be something different and something really nice. Okay. All right, so as we see here as well, we read about the auto staking. 30 minutes. If you keep auto staking it, it will be 151,000. All right, and so what is the APY? And as we say here, so this is like I said several times. Okay, they talk about the APY, talk about the risk-free value, and they have it several times. 30 minutes. Okay, yes, 30 minutes again, and everything. Like I see 30 minutes. You compound and everything. Okay, so I like that. I see that their marketing team are experts at what they're doing and they're trying to grow out the project. And I like that because it also gives the sense of the investors that okay, so if I'm making less, okay, so they give an example here. Okay, I like this. So this is their marketing team again. Okay, and it says if you start with a balance of 100 PLD on day one, after a year, your balance will grow to about 153,000. Okay, interesting. Okay. This is how the APY will work. But we have to think about it. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. 100 PLD. You start on one day, with the price being lowered or about 1 cent. Okay. So this is nice, but we have to know what the price will be later on. And if they're able to get their NFT collection a little bit earlier, maybe in the mid March, and they're able to work out a system where the supply is lower than the demand, then this will help out. And I believe I see a lot of potential with the project, and I believe the project will go forward. But they have to be able to fix that. They have to get the utility for the project a bit earlier on so that a lot of investors are not just selling their tokens, since right now there's no utility, but we're still so early. Okay, the project haven't launched yet, so we're early, but they have to get that fixed. That's just what I see. Okay. All right, and the last thing that I want to cover here is the amount of fees. Okay, so there's a 15% for buys and 20% for sells. Okay, this is nice. I was not aware of that. Was aware of the 15% buy, but not the 20% sell. Okay, so this is nice. All right, thus far we don't have a utility for PLD, but for 20% sell, let's say I make $100, and once you sell, you have to sell, and 20% will be deducted. So you're only making 80%, and if you're making 2% a day, that's just it doesn't really make sense, and it would you would actually your emotions would be targeted to just compound and wait a little bit later to decide to sell. So this is nice, okay? They have features here for buying and selling. So this will help the longevity and for the project to be sustainable. So yes, guys, so this is my review for Palladium Finance. I'll probably do another video talking about this Discord once I join and once I do a little bit more research and show it to you guys. And let me know in the comments below if you will be joining Palladium Finance. And if you find anything new that I haven't covered here in today's video, please let me know and I will cover it in the next video to you guys, okay? And without further ado, thank you for watching and stay blessed and see you in the next video.